This week on Chuckload of Comics, we're talking about the devil. No, we're talking about digital comic books. Are they the devil, or are they the greatest thing to happen to comics since Jack Kirby? This is going to be an interesting conversation, so stick around. This is Chuckload of Comics. Hello, and welcome to Chuckload of Comics. I'm Chuck Lindsay.
I'm Shauna Lindsay.
We're doing something a little bit different today. If you've ever watched our show, you know that normally... What? Oh, yeah, we have a guest.
I thought you were going to segue.
Where are my manners? Where are my manners?
Polite.
Joining us here this week is our good friend Kyra. Kyra?
Hi, guys.
How's it going? Thanks for being on Chuckload of Comics.
Oh, no problem. I'm excited.
We've never tried to cram three people on the show before.
But
so
I think it's working.
It's very Sardini here. So, yeah, we're doing something a little bit different. If you watch the show, you know that we normally review comics, we talk about movies, TV shows, but today we decided to do something completely different and talk about a very hot-button issue, digital comic books.
That's right.
Are they great? Are they bad? Are they the death of comic books altogether, or are they the future that's just inevitable? So we're going to get into that, and this is a very comment-heavy show. I know a lot of you people out there have strong feelings about digital comic books. Mm-hmm. I've seen that from Instagram, you know, you guys. So leave comments.
Yeah.
Leave comments down below because we really want to know what everybody thinks. And speaking of other people and you people, I'm going to take just a second to welcome all of our new subscribers.
Welcome.
This time last week, we had, 134 subscribers. And this week alone, we gained, like 8? 8 or 9?
Oh my god.
New subscribers to Chuckload of Comics. Here's one right now. Our cat Walter.
Live audience.
So thanks for being here. We really, really appreciate your viewership and your subscription-ship. If you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button down there and join us here every week. We do this show every single Sunday. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the Chuckload of Comics family. Moving right along. Sorry, we have no script for this show.
That's right.
Shooting from the hip. Digital comic books.
Digital comic books.
I have always been of the mind that digital comics were bad. That it is going to be the death of the local comic book shop. It's going to be the death of paper comics. Well, six months ago, I signed up for a Marvel Unlimited subscription. They were doing a free month, and I was like, "Fuck it, let me just give it a shot, see if I like it." And so this is kind of what prompted this video. My 6 months with Marvel Unlimited. So before we get into Marvel Unlimited, I just want to get everybody's views. Their basic views and opinions of digital ebooks versus regular books, digital comics versus actual comics. Shauna, I'm going to let you start it off.
Well, I have had the Kindle for a while, so I do my ebooks, and I love it. I can't complain about it. Yeah. But I still like the hard copies. I still like the books. I still like the physical comics. But I've been trying to get this guy onto a Kindle/tablet forever. And he finally did it with the Marvel Unlimited.
Well, no.
He still refuses to buy a book.
Yeah. I don't want to be that guy on the train reading his book on his little, I'm not there yet,
But it's great, too, if you, don't want the other people to know what you're reading.
Oh, true. I mean, if you're reading 50 Shades of Grey,
right,
exactly.
Definitely need to hide that.
Penthouse Forum on the train.
Right. Yeah, you can read anything and nobody knows. So I'm a huge advocate, huge fan of it. And the digital comics, I think, is a good leaping point, too, for some people. But
you haven't done Marvel Unlimited yet, right?
I have not.
Taken the leap?
But I like what it's all about, I think.
All right, that's one like. Kyra, where do you weigh in on the digital universe of comic books and books in general?
Well, I haven't had the Marvel subscription yet, which I probably honestly won't get.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for not for the digital comics. I just think it takes away from the quality and I don't know, just the enjoyment of going to the comic book store, going to the bookstore and buying a book and being excited about it. And I don't know, I think it's nice to still support, your local comic book store, even if you have to go buy it from Barnes & Noble or if you have to go buy a book from there. I mean, we don't really have too many options these days because everything's just being bought out, But I'm definitely maybe not completely against. I still like the idea of convenience when you're traveling. You don't have to bring, because I love reading. If I travel, I bring 4 books with me at all times from different, kinds of books. But it's that would be nice in those circumstances. But I mean, overall, like, I like writing in my books. I like annotating.
You write in your books? I bet you dog ear all the pages,
oh,
too.
my book, yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. My book, yeah. I always, like, lost bookmarks when I was younger.
Highlighting over Moby Dick.
Literally.
I love this part.
The Great Gatsby, I still have. Like, I highlighted in pink highlighter
Best
in high
of
school.
times, my ass.
I love it.
I love it. But, no, I think, I'm not as a huge comic book fan as you guys.
Yeah,
I definitely was when I was younger, but it kind of just segued into me reading like more heavier books, I guess.
Yeah,
literally.
Absolutely.
Literally.
Literally. Get what we did there?
Right.
Books are heavy.
Yeah, they are. I mean, yeah, Harry Potter's pretty. I know.
Massive.
I agree with you. I mean, that was always my kind of fear about the digital age in comic books, is that it's going to kind of, you're going to lose that. That fun of going to the comic book shop every Wednesday and picking up your pull list.
It's exciting, right? You're like,
it
oh my
is.
god, you look forward to it, which I get it. The subscription, I'm sure there's like new comic books that come out every now and then. But I mean, it's just like, it's just another way to be addicted to your screen, and like,
good point.
The only way, now that I'm thinking of it, the only way that I would kind of like be about this is for like kids in like third world countries or something where they don't have a comic book store.
Good point.
Or they can't afford, and maybe they do some type of like school subscription service to get like kids interested in reading and art and stuff.
Well, I mean, not even if you are in a third world country, even if you're just in random small town in Virginia, or
Cocoa Beach, Florida, where there's no comic book shop.
You don't have a comic book shop. It's nice, but here, something I've noticed with the Marvel Unlimited is that you don't get the books when they come out. Like when the new Spider-Man comes out, it doesn't come out on Marvel Unlimited for like 6 months. So it's what I really like about it. So let me tell you a couple of things that I like about it, and maybe a couple of things that I don't like about it. What I do like about it is that you can basically, the way Marvel Unlimited. So there's other ones. There's Comixology. There's Marvel Unlimited. There's a DC Digital that you can do. Speaking only as Marvel Unlimited because it's the only one I've tried.
The only one you probably should try.
It's nice that you can actually, you can read books that you hadn't read before. Like if you wanted to read the Dark Phoenix saga, but you don't want to go out there and find this whole library of books that were released in the 70s, you can just pop it up, read it. If you want to read Kraven's Last Hunt, a classic Spider-Man series that you're never going to find just walking into a comic book store.
Or $1,000 issue of a comic.
Right.
You
want to read the first appearance of Spider-Man, an Amazing Fantasy 15, I think it is. You can just, boom, pop it up on the screen, start reading it. Totally. So that's really cool. I love that you can just go and read old stuff. But as far as reading new stuff, it's not really that great because, like I said, it doesn't come out until 6 months after it hit the stands.
Yeah.
So if there's some big comic event that's coming up and they're teasing it and, this is going to be the most amazing thing that's happening this month, you can't read it. You gotta wait. You gotta wait 6 months.
I didn't know that. Like, I'm kind of shocked that they wouldn't. I feel like they should even, since you're paying for it, like they should give you maybe like a sneak peek or like some type of perk. You know what I mean? Like 6 months. That's yikes, Marvel.
But in a way, that's kind of a good thing, though, to say like, okay, you catch up to issue 4, but they're on issue 10 at the comic book store. Well, if you want to catch it up and go to your comic book store,
there you go,
and you buy the books.
Maybe they're trying to do like this, like kind of like,
you
have
purpose.
a subscription, but you could still go buy. You know what I mean? Which it kind of like happened with Amazon the other day when we were talking about Blade Runner, and it's like I wanted to run it because I haven't seen it. But the only option was to buy it for like an increased price. It's like, here's the tease, but you're gonna have to spend. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping that's an intentional thing. They want to give you a taste of it so you can then go to your comic book shop and get caught up and add these books to your pull list.
Yeah, which is exactly what you're doing.
Comixology, that's
Good job,
Marvel.
Marvel, you cracked the code.
That's kind of what Comixology does. Comixology is it's run by Amazon, and it's not just Marvel. It's Marvel, it's DC, it's all the independent, the Image books and the Dark Horse books. That's what you find on Comixology. But the problem with Comixology, I find, is their library is huge, but they don't give you the entire run. Like you want to read a particular, I don't know, East of West, a really popular Image book. They'll only give you like the first 5 issues, and then when you get to the 5th issue, a window pops up and said, "Hey, did you like it? Here, now click here to buy it from Amazon."
Go to Amazon and buy it.
I mean, I'm really surprised. Amazon is just a cult, and you know what? It's amazing. Like, I totally benefit from Amazon. I have Prime, whatever, but like, they just they reel you in. You don't have a choice. They're so good at it, right? Like you're 5 episodes or issues in, and you're just like, oh my god, like. Right. They gotta do that with movies too, like on their subscription service. Yep. Like
I dropped my pen.
Yeah. Did you hear it?
Damn
it. Blame it on Walter.
Damn cat.
But yeah, like I had watched. I tell you guys about this all the time, like Vikings, or that series. Me and Nick like binge watched it so quickly within like a week, and then season 6, the new season, you had to buy for like $30. And of course I bought it because we were so invested and we want to see what happens. But it's like, I'm already paying you guys X amount of money per month. Can't you just like cut me a little slack?
And that's kind of the gimmick with Comixology and Amazon as a whole. It's important, I think, to note that we're talking about digital comics and not web comics.
That
sounds like the same thing, but they're two completely different things. Digital comics is like, something like Marvel. They'll just release all of their already published books in digital form. Web comics is something I'm very much for. I'm very pro web comics.
Absolutely.
Web comics are for, if you're a comic book creator and you can't afford to publish your book. Maybe you're an amazing artist. Maybe you got a wonderful idea for a book. You can't afford to publish it. No one will, publisher won't buy it and release it, worldwide. Your only option is to post it to the web. And that's awesome because that's like creative people coming up with their ideas, making their own comic, posting it to the web. You go to topwebcomics.com, awesome website where you can, they list, of 2017, these were the top web comics created by just, local comic book creators that post to the web. And if it really hits, that's where people can also get discovered.
Absolutely.
If it really hits, then Image and Dark Horse and Marvel and DC will take note of that.
I like that a lot.
And give you a deal.
It's like YouTube, like there's so many people undiscovered on YouTube and then they post their videos.
You're speaking to the choir on that one.
I know. I thought we already established we have 142 subscribers.
Amazon, no. Buy it now.
No, that's really cool. So web comics good, digital comics, it's up to you. Depending on what you like.
No, I didn't even know that existed. That's really cool because I
really cool.
I have a couple of friends who are digital artists that now it's just coming to me because I follow them on Instagram. I'll have to show you guys later. He posts like a lot of cool comic books.
Got any name drops?
It's gonna be so weird if I name drop it. It seems like his name's Tom Malloy, I think. Yeah. I went to high school with him and kind of grade school, but he's like the iPad Pros where you can have the pen and you like draw and stuff. Yep. He's really, really good at it. And he has like some other guy he like draws with, and they do. I don't think they do. They probably do like a form of webcomics, probably not that website, but they use social media to kind of like put it out there.
Yeah, that's exactly what these webcomics
But yeah, like I look at his art and he like draws pretty cool like comic stuff, and I didn't even realize that until we were just
pretty cool
talking about it, because he's literally like an example of that. So yeah, sorry Tom, I'm not like creepy.
So again, we really want to hear your comments. Definitely leave us comments in the bottom of this video because we want to know what you think about it. Some of the things I do like about Marvel Unlimited, because again, I've done it for 6 months. It really kind of turned me a little bit towards the digital comic thing.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't replaced my visits to the comic book store
true.
at all.
Nope.
If anything, it's made me add new titles to my pull list.
Yep.
It's got me excited about other books that, maybe, because, you're flipping through the comic book and you see an ad for an event. Maybe you don't want to jump on board with it because you're already buying 20 books a week. You don't want 21. So you can't. You can read it 6 months later, and you can still enjoy it. Yeah. Marvel Unlimited's kind of neat. So I'm going to kind of walk you through some of the neat things of Marvel Unlimited. I have it here on the. Oh look, Cars 3.
Lady McQueen. Sorry,
Thank you, Amazon. I think I'll rent that later.
Love Cars. That's where they would get me.
So when you first go to the homepage of Marvel Unlimited, for those of you who don't have Marvel Unlimited and you're kind of curious how it works, you go to the homepage and it's got, kind of a splash page where it talks about, hot books this week. That's Poe Dameron. That book's amazing.
Star Wars books?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
I got caught up on Poe Dameron on the webcomic on Marvel Unlimited. I started reading Poe Dameron because I didn't read it when it first came out, and it's fantastic. It's got a list of everything you're currently reading. Things that you add. To your pull list and stuff. New this week, it tells you all the new books that came out this week.
Sorry,
there's a Darth Vader comic.
See, it's not that bad, is it? See, you're already discovering new books.
I actually have like a bunch of Darth Vader comics. Like those are the ones obviously, no surprise there, those are the ones I buy.
There's a fantastic current run of Darth Vader that you would love.
The Charles Soule Darth Vader run, you got to read. It's one of the greatest Star Wars books ever to come out. It's got books that are popular, if you go down, I'm sorry, I'm just walking you guys through this. I'm sorry.
As we just stared at the Kindle.
It's neat when you go to the browse button, you can search by series. You can search by characters. Whoops. It just died. Oh, you should have seen this. It just died. You can search by characters. If you just want to see a list of Spider-Man books, you can search by that. You can search by comic creators. If there's a certain creator that you like, if you want to read everything that Charles Soule ever did, you can just select comic book creator, and it's a list of everything that they do, which is pretty dope. Or you can search by comic book events if you want to read.
Who's the Star Wars guy?
Charles Soule.
Soule.
Charles Soule's amazing,
guys.
by the way.
I'm
Sorry, we're totally getting distracted because the interface is really cool.
As soon as you mutter the words Darth Vader,
it's like a really cool interface, like Chuck's saying. And it's again
really cool.
You keep saying it's like, okay, you find a new artist that you like, and then you hear about this artist putting out a new book a month from now. It's not going to be available on the digital right away, so you go to your comic book store and you add it to your bullet.
Which actually now... Gosh, you guys might be turning me on. I'm thinking about that.
Wow, right before your eyes.
That was quick.
It's kind of nice, right? Because they're like reeling you in and they're like, you have to go to your store now. Which is nice, I guess.
Yeah.
Still making money off us.
It's pretty cool. Now, again, don't let it be a replacement for going to the comic book store.
No, absolutely.
Because there's nothing beats going to a comic book store on Wednesday. It's New Comic Book Day. The store is usually packed. It's fun. And you can talk to the guy behind the counter. You can talk to Raphael. You can talk to Kevin.
Where do you guys go?
Chicago Comics. On Clark Street.
Did you guys ever go to the one on Addison? And is it still open? It's like on Addison, right past the Taco Bell. It's a little hole
Addison
in the wall.
on Taco Bell. You Chicagoans know what we're talking about.
Yes, no, I can't think of the name. It's like on Addison and is it? No, it's not Sheffield. Gosh, how do I not know the street?
I'll have to check that out. I don't know. If it's
next time you're at Taco Bell.
It's been there forever. Really? That's where my dad went.
I don't think it's there anymore. And if it is,
the
we gotta go check it out.
there. It's like literally, it's like Chicago's so updated. It's condominium, nice brick, and then hole in the wall, yellow building.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really cool. Check that out.
They have a lot of good stuff in there.
So, we could talk about this for hours, but
we could.
It's an interesting,
I know.
hot button topic.
Well, you don't want it to go the way of the video store, the Blockbusters of the world. That's the biggest fear. Is because, how much did you enjoy going into Blockbuster?
I love it.
I did. I still miss
the videos.
It.
I know you miss it, and so it went away. Even the bookstores are starting to disappear too. I think we only have one.
Oh, now I'm sad. I miss Blockbuster.
I know.
Literally, I was thinking oh my gosh, Hollywood Video. That was my favorite because it was right down the street.
Was the bomb.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. So unfortunately, there is that stigma to it. That might. Hopefully not, though, because like we said, you gotta keep going to your comic book store. And if they keep doing what they're doing and not publishing the current runs right away, then you will still keep going to your
You should read this Poe Dameron. It's pretty dope. You haven't read
Oh my god, Leia!
Oh yeah, Leia's the bomb in this book.
You know what? He kind of annoyed me in the new Star Wars.
Poe Dameron?
Yes, he's just a bit
so you
much.
gotta buy it. This
no,
isn't available
it's not
yet. Interesting.
See, they're trying to.
Sorry, you guys are probably already turned off right now. They're just watching TV on their Kindle on YouTube. We got an Inception thing going on. You're watching us, and we're watching something else.
I can't believe you have to buy it. What the heck? It's 2016.
Probably because
the newer stuff you have to purchase. You can purchase it.
That's like
it started in 2016, but it's on issue 17.
So
another
interesting thing. If you're flipping through your comic book and you see that little sticker that says, "This sticker's good for one free purchase of a comic book." That's what they're talking about. You go to Marvel Unlimited, and you can buy the new Poe Dameron for free.
You know what's crazy to me? Now that I'm seeing Leia, I know this is like a segue, but that they're still gonna write about her in comic books, even though
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's
I know. Isn't that cool?
Crazy,
she can
right?
live
that
on.
they could still.
Yeah, I think it's Poe Dameron 15, and we were getting way off topic here, but I gotta say, I think it was Poe Dameron 14 or 15, where Leia, they're at a funeral, and Leia is performing the eulogy of a fallen, one of the Black Squadron pilots dies, and she's performing the eulogy, and it's the saddest thing you've ever read in your life.
Because it's
start crying. Sweet. Nobody's ever cried on Truckload Comics before. This is fantastic.
I get goosebumps.
I know, it's crazy. Oh, God. Jesus.
That was Charles Soule, too, right? Didn't he write that? Oh, no.
Yeah, he's writing Charles Soule.
Yeah.
He's writing one of the greatest Darth Vader books right now, ever.
Yeah.
I can't wait to read.
So let's wrap this up. let's do another vote. Digital Comics.
Oh, no.
I'm thumbs up. Shauna.
I'm thumbs up as long as you still keep going to your comic book shop.
Kyra?
Oh no!
It was a major thumbs down not 20 minutes ago.
It's okay. You can still be a thumbs
You can still be
I'm
thumbs
like,
down.
because it could go the way of the
I'm
video
more a
store.
thumbs down, but I see like
You see the appeal.
the positives
Yeah.
of it. Like, and I'm totally probably gonna subscribe a couple months and see what's up because
Yeah.
They did-
I think
so
you get
many
1 month
options.
for free.
The first month they
There you
think it's for
go.
free.
So there
And
you
that's what
go.
I did. And I was like, after
Can
a month
you
of
do it
reading
on
it.
a phone? I
Yeah,
don't,
you can do it on your
I
phone.
have an iPad, or yeah, I do have an iPad. but
You can
it's-
read them. You can download them to the device. You can download up to
wow.
12. That way you don't have to be connected to the web or
Yeah,
anything. You can
like-
sit there on the train and just read your book.
Pretty cool.
Oh, so I can
Do
show
they
you
have,
something else.
wait,
that's
no,
cool.
this is Marvel. That was going to be a dumb question. I'm glad I didn't ask it. I was going to ask if they have Archie.
They don't have Archie.
No, but
they should.
Comixology would.
my
But
gosh.
again, they would only issue.
I
like,
almost
the first 5.
Amazoned. I almost paid $45 for like 3 Archie comics.
That's a great deal.
Really? Okay. I don't know.
No,
They were
that's
very.
not.
They were very small. They weren't like
$4 to $5 for 3
I thought you said
comics.
$45
No.
for 3
$45.
Archie.
Oh, I thought you said
45
4
for
to
3.
5. Oh yeah, no, that's
45
horrible.
for 3.
That's
a bit
They
high.
were like very like thin. Like I've had like the big, chunky like Jughead and
Uh-huh.
Archie comics, but they were like very thin. And I'm like, it's because that show came out, and now everybody wants it. You know.
Archie. All right, let's do a poll. Archie good.
Archie good.
Archie double good.
thumbs up.
Right.
They're doing new comics too, so
Yes, Jughead, Archie,
Get caught
Betty.
up on that, too.
I love them all.
Have you read Archie versus Predator? It's
I've heard about it, but
such an awesome book. I love it.
I'm afraid to see what
Yeah, I
happens.
got it. You can read the first. It's very Brady Bunchy. They go off to Hawaii or something, and they get a
they're
weird
oblivious,
magical
though.
knife.
That's what's
and-
funny,
oh,
right?
It's so
They're
great.
just
Surprised.
oblivious
Yeah.
to
Predator
what's going
starts.
on.
Predator starts slaughtering kids all over Riverdale High. It's
Jughead
fantastic.
just
Jughead, I think,
decapitated.
loses. He does look good.
Yeah, Betty, yeah, just don't even.
Well, this has
The
been
limb is
fun.
up there.
This has been fun. Kyra, thank you so much for being on Truckload of Comics. Really appreciate it. This
So
was
much
such an
fun.
awesome,
You're
awesome
gonna come
show.
back, right?
Yes, oh my gosh, of course.
All right, so we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for watching Truckload of Comics. If you're not a subscriber yet, please click that subscribe button or just keep on visiting us and saying hello. Leave lots of comments, and if you want to send us an email, send it to chuckloadofcomics@gmail.com. And you guys are doing
You can
this.
yell at us.
Because we're at the end of the video, we're just
We're the sweetest hunch.
posing.
So that's that. Join us here next Sunday. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Bye-bye.